All right, it looks like we are once again live. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Yankees, MURICA, Guns, and Freedom podcast. If you've never been here before, this is just a conversation between myself and my viewers, but you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. You talk amongst yourselves over in the live chat. If you do want to talk to me, though, I'm here so that you can ask me questions, so you can suggest topics, so you can call me out if you think I've been wrong about something. If you think I've been wrong about something, you can even come in a live chat. I'll give you time to speak uninterrupted, let you have your say, and then we can either hash it out or you can just leave. I don't care one way or the other, just as long as you get to say what you had to say. Uh, I will try to answer every question and comment that comes to me tonight in the chat. Uh, all I ask is that you put at the Yankee Marshal in the front of your question or comment, the at symbol, the Yankee Marshal, all one word, no spaces. Put that at the beginning of every one of your questions or comments. That way I can see them because that pops a little red box up around them and helps me find them. You won't see the box, but I will. Uh, I will try to get, like I said, to get to all of them. If I don't get to yours, I apologize. If you've got a question or a comment you definitely want answered, you can always do a super chat. Super chats get priority as far as being answered. You can also do a super chat if you just want to support the Pets and Vets program, which we are a little short on this month because we've been doing a couple special pet projects that we've pulled money out of the fund for. Shredder and now Skippy. I don't have my chat pulled out yet. Hold on, let me get my chat pulled out. I can't see what y'all are saying. Uh, Let me get the page open. Go here, pop out chat, take it over here, enlarge it so that I can actually read it. There we go. Now I've got the chat pulled out. Like I was saying, if you want a question answered immediately, you can, or you want to donate to Pets and Vets Fund, you can do a super chat. Super chats get priority, and if you donate $4.99 or more, you can get entries into the friend drawing. Other ways to get entries into the friend drawing are to become a patron over on Patreon.com, or uh, or become a WAP member like Mikey White or Dale Rickety, Danny Cruz. Those guys over here that have those little icons after their names. Those are WAP members, Wild Ass Posse, the chat posse members. So if you want to learn how to join, ask them. They'll tell you. That little icon is basically free after the first month. You're losing money if you don't have it. With that being said, let me get over here and answer. I got a couple super chats coming in. Practical Bacon says Punva. Like I said, he's once again trying to imitate 545 by 39. He got me once. One time he got me. And I thought it was 545 by 39, but that's because I just didn't bother to read the name. I just looked at what they said. Dale Rickety said, I've been busy. I got nothing. What you've been busy doing? So when your age, you shouldn't have all that much to do, except for sit around and knit and stuff like that. Let's see here. All right, that catches me up there. Finish the spiel here. Like I said, you can get other ways to get entries in the friend trying to become a patron, become a WAP member. We do need patrons desperately. If you support the channel through Patreon, that supports TYM Triple P, which hopefully I'll have some news on TYM Triple P pretty soon. I'm not stopping it. We're going to keep going, but there are going to have to be some changes according to an attorney that I have now had to hire. But other than that, I'm trying to read and talk at the same time, and it ain't working. Not very good at that. In case y'all ever noticed, like chewing gum and walking at the same time, you end up, a mess. But like I said, then once a month we draw a friend. That friend gets to be the friend for the entire month, and then they get to spend a gift certificate worth up to $800 wherever they want to spend it. They can spend it on anything. We've had people buy violins. We've had people buy guitars. We've had people pay for dental work. We've had people pay their mortgage. We've had people do whatever with it. We've had Person before last bought him a brand new Smith and Wesson revolver. The last person to win, this month's winner, chose a gift certificate to a training facility near him. Bought some classes. All right, that gets me through the spiel. Let me go over see if there's any questions coming in. Let me give me something to drink first. Yeah, this is engaging fun here watching me pour a drink. All right, where am I? Let me go over here see if there's any questions coming in. It's a 5 o'clock chat, so there's not even 100 people here right now. So I don't see a lot of questions coming in. My channel's been getting a lot less traffic since YouTube stopped recommending me. Once they told me I can't make money no more, then they don't care if you get views, so they don't put me in people's recommended list. All right, let's get over here, see if there's any questions. Good evening, yo fart. Illinois keeps getting worse and worse, and you keep saying, "Oh, don't worry, it'll go away." LMAO, new bill 767. Doesn't matter how many bills they write. Once the Supreme Court overturns the ones they've written, or ones similar in other states, they'll go away. It's going to happen. It's not going to be overnight, but it ain't going to be as long as a lot of people think either. Ain't going to be no 5 years or nothing like that. It'll be gone within a year. False flag, question mark. What is what a false flag? Will you be getting a new firearm soon to help you grieve the loss of Gary? No, I have not paid off the last gun I got. Not even close yet. It was not the cheapest gun ever. So it's going to take me a while to pay it off. And I got to pay off the credit card that I bought it with before I can buy another gun. And it's going to be a little while before I can pay it off. Luckily, there's nothing, that I'm really dying for right now or that I need. That could change. Could change in a minute, but we'll see. Where am I at here? Hold on a second. I got it. Where am I at? So for some reason I got that "Gonna Catch Me Riding Dirty" song stuck in my head. And catch me riding dirty. We got a super chat coming in here from Gerald Cagney. Hi, Grandpa, dropping Brown here for the pets and vets. You're doing that for the pets and vets? I don't know how that benefits them any. The super chat does. I don't know how the other thing benefits them any. I wanted to read people who have ordered product today. Hold on. We've got Tim Moore bought something. And then we got Kurt Kellner, Thomas Musato, Nathan Stanley, and Randy Barker. What did they get? I want to see what they got. Big Gun t-shirt for Randy Barker. Big Gun t-shirt for Nathan Stanley. Big Gun t-shirt for Thomas Musato. Big Gun T-shirt for Kurt Kellner. And who was the other one? Let me see. I got to switch over to the other store. Tim Moore, Glock Perfection shirt. Well, the one thing we can say for sure about the four people over here, uh, Randy Baker or Randy Barker, Nathan Standley, Thomas Musato, and Kurt Kellner, is that we all know that they all have large penises, or else they would not wear that shirt. Let's see here. Where am I? I'm trying to find my way back to the group chat here. I just got up from a nap, so I'm a little groggy too. So it's not helping. Uh, do, 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 do. There. Okay, I should be able to start rolling here. Let's see, where was I at over here? Thoughts on 75B versus SPO1? Well, they're different. Like what? I think the frame material is different on them. Didn't want to. Do they both have aluminum frames, or no? Does the 75B compact have? See, I don't pay enough attention to these smaller CZs to remember all of them exactly. But I remember the SPO. I owned the SPO1, so I must have liked it better than the CZ75B compact. Werewolf versus Bigfoot. Who wins? Bigfoot, easy. Ford released the new Ranger Raptor 3.0 turbo with 405 horsepower, 435 pounds of torque. Yes, they did. I was waiting for that. They already had it in, I think, Australia. But I am very anxious to see that. That's a vehicle I would consider, because I don't want a big old truck. I've got a full size truck with an 8-foot bed. I don't need that. But if I had a little tiny little sporty truck, I might get that. I might trade my Camaro on that. Of course, if I traded my Camaro now, my son would be pissed because he's got a Camaro too. But so I might not be trading my Camaro. You never know. What keeps ding donging? Something's ding donging over here. What is it? I don't know, but it needs to stop. Let's see here. Where am I? We push these orders through real quick so that they'll get put into production and no one's got to wait on them. All right. But yeah, that Ford Ranger Raptors, that's nice. And that's a nice level of power for a little truck like that, 405, 435. I mean, that's almost what my Camaro has. My Camaro is what, 455, 455. So plus it'll be all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive. We just got another order from Leaf Moan. Oh, I was going to say he had a big penis, but he bought the Guns and Puppies mug. What is keeping bing bonging? Turn the volume off so we don't have to listen to that bing bonging. Will you carry your 357 Red Hawk during the summer or switch to something a little smaller? Well, it depends on what I'm wearing. If I got on like jean shorts or something, I can still carry it because I can still wear a belt. So just drape a t-shirt over. It's not like it's hard to hide. Not like I try to hide things completely anyway. So Flash in the Pan said P's and V's. And then 545x39 said Punva, P and V, for one pterosaur, one velociraptor, that he has adopted one of each and now is paying his payments for, his support payments, because he doesn't want to be known as a deadbeat dino dad. That's quite a reputation to get. Where are we at? Okay, there we go. I'm out of it today. Can you tell that I'm just not on the rhythm today? I took a nap and it screwed me up. I don't know why I take naps at my age. I've never woken up from a nap feeling like, oh, I'm refreshed and ready to take on the world. It's more like when I wake up from a nap, I'm like, where am I at? What's going on? What day is it? Um, but I mean, I might switch to something smaller when I'm carrying my fanny pack and stuff like that. But I meant to look for my shoulder satchel last night and I didn't do it. Uh, if anybody knows any good shoulder packs for handguns, let me know. I might have to buy another one because I don't know where my other one is, or else I didn't really look very hard. But where am I at? Have you ever thought about putting just your logo on a shirt? That the logo, I do have one that's just got my logo on the shirt. If you go to my website, there's one that just has my logo on it. So yeah, I guess I thought of it more than just thought of it. I actually did it. Please put up more magnets and stickers that match the shirts. They look great on my safes. I'll try this sometime this week to get it around to that. I've never found the recoil in micro 9mm handguns to be unmanageable. It seems like most of the people who call them snappy weigh less than 200 pounds. Well, I don't weigh under 200 pounds. I weigh well in excess of 200 pounds. And yeah, I don't find them hard at all. I just don't find them easy to hold on to. I mean, just get a good grip on. I don't like little guns as far as being able to get. Feels like my hands are interfering with each other, and my fingers are getting in the way of my other fingers, and just I don't even have big hands. I wear a large glove, so I mean I guess that's bigger than average, but because I'm bigger than average according to what people say is average, because I'm a little over 6 foot and I weigh over 200 pounds, which I guess is a little over average. Unless you're a woman in Arkansas, then I think I'm about average. Uh, but I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, gloves. Uh, I heard a rumor that Skippy is getting bargain price bionic legs. I wish he would get bionic legs. I would love that. Imagine a little bionic dog running around. But he don't think he needs his leg replaced. He just needs some minor surgery from what and now I have a vet in the family. So whenever I have my cousin's daughter just graduated from veterinarian school. She is a doctor now, so a doctor of veterinarian medicine. So now we have a doctor in the family, a veterinarian in the family. We got lots of veterans in the family. We're heavy on the veterans, but now it's I think our first veterinarian. So I'll start sending her questions and stuff, mostly about me. I mean, if she can figure out what's wrong with an animal, she can probably figure out what's wrong with me. They get some free medical care. I mean, Herschel on The Walking Dead was a vet. He did all kinds of stuff. Uh, Flash in the Pan says, thinking about adopting a Beretta APXA1. Thoughts? I say do it. There's a lot of guns out there that need a home. And, you know, taking in a gun is one of the better things you can do as a person. It really is a selfless act, especially when you pay the expenses for that. You know, you're going to pay to raise them and feed them and everything else. So, yeah, definitely adopt one. Wish my voice would come back fully. It still ain't came back. I'd like to get me some bargain price bionic legs. Maybe they won't. Maybe my hip will quit giving out on me. What kind of firearm oil do you use? Usually rim oil, but whatever's on sale. Whatever I get free samples of or whatever, because it's all the fucking same. The only difference is there's a difference between oil and grease and when the oil is appropriate, when grease is appropriate. But other than that, all the fucking oils are the same. The biggest difference between any of them is the stuff they put in them to color them or make them smell special. MSNBC reporters keep asking, where did the mall shooter get his guns? That's a stupid question. Well, I don't know where he got his guns. Did he get them legally? Did he get them illegally? I don't know. I haven't been following it. I don't need to follow these things all that closely. Aaron Nuclear, who I haven't seen in a while. Aaron Nuclear donated to Pets and Vets and says, I am looking for some of your Mal merch to buy, but for now, here's something for the puppy. Well, thanks for something for the puppies. Uh, I got all kinds of it over there. Only thing I can't figure out is how to get things on the YouTube store. I don't know why I can't figure that out, but I can't figure that out. Sometimes things show up over there, sometimes they don't. Uh, and I'm not real sure how you go about making things show. Or, there's one of the things that I can put on there now. Finally came over after days of waiting on it. The Glock shirt. I still don't have the new one, the big gun shirt over here. It takes a long time for these to get over there. I don't know why it takes so long, but it takes a long time. But I got that one on there now. Let's see, customize. Let's see, big. I'm not best, big. Well, that ain't working. Let's see here. What you rather have, unlimited amounts of ammo or unlimited amounts of guns? I'll take the ammo because guns are useless without ammo. Well, I mean, I can afford to buy ammo. So if someone told me right now I could get unlimited free guns, well, I'd rather just have to buy my ammo and get whatever gun I want. But if it was like, you know, other specific circumstances, well, that would be different. But you know what I mean? We got a donation to TYM Triple P from Shyla Morgan. Shyla, would you say that is Shyla? I don't know if it's Sheila or Shyla. It's Shila. Shyla. Shula. But yeah, so I guess it would depend on the circumstances. I mean, I've got plenty of guns, so if I wasn't going to get any more guns, then unlimited ammo would be nice because then I could shoot as much as I wanted for the rest of my life. Uh, if I wasn't going to have to buy anything else, but if I could continue to afford ammo when it's available, then I'd rather have free guns because every time a new gun came out, I'd get it. Uh, I don't like taking naps either because I wake up wondering if it's even the same day. Staying up all day and then sleeping straight through the night is so much better. It is better, but I took a nap because I didn't sleep well last night. Uh, uh, and then I took my nap, and the whole time through my nap, Django is snoring in my face. He gets into bed and he likes to. I sleep on my side mostly. Mostly, I sleep on my side mostly. Uh, that's a really bad twist on aliens quote. But I sleep on my side, and then he sleeps the other way across the bed, right in front of me, with his nose right to mine, snoring his head off. Turnip sleeps like kind of in the crack of my leg, like my legs are bent. He sleeps the other way with it, ass to ass is how he likes to sleep. So I got one behind me and one in front of me, snoring in my face. So I got dog bear pig up here and turnip down there. I guess we've been calling him dog bear pig. I took him on a walk today. I told Zyler, you need to start taking him on a walk every day. I took him on a walk today. I just walked him out the dirt road and up the hillside to the trails, and then turned around and came back and then brought him home. He loved it. I mean, he didn't do it real fast, but he loved it. And he took off a couple times chasing bunnies and stuff. He had a good time. So I'm like, you need to take him on a walk every day. Turnip just will go outside and run around. Django doesn't go out and run around much. He goes out and lays down on the deck. The Texas mall shooter was a socially awkward incel who posted woman hating comments online. That's true of a lot of these people. I don't. Rank the four faces of Foley from least favorite to most favorite. uh, my most favorite, Cactus Jack. I was always a big Cactus Jack fan. Uh, and then Mankind, of course. Well, I don't know. If you just consider the Mick Foley persona when he was just Mick Foley, later on in his career with Sacco and stuff, I think I like that actually better than Mankind. So I'm gonna say Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, Mankind, Dude Love. You have kennel cough. I might have. I hope not. I could ask my. I guess what she be my second cousin once removed or something. What is it if it's your cousin's kid? I don't know. Now back home, if it was my cousin's kid, they all call me Uncle Marty because rednecks don't know how to do family relations, and plus my cousins were all way younger than me. I babysat them when they were little, so when they grew up and had kids, their kids considered me their uncle because kind of my cousins kind of thought of me as their uncle. Ugh. My aunt Mary used to have me come over, say, "Will you come over and watch Travis and Gary Dale, Travis Shane and Gary Dale for uh, a few hours tonight while I go out?" That'd be Friday afternoon. I'd head over there, and then Monday I'd have to call my grandmother and say, "Hey, it's been 3 days and Mary Ann came home and I got to go to school." So that happened quite a bit. Da, 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 da. What is your go-to home defense shotgun? Uh, my Benelli. It's the one that's in my bedroom. So that's when I would be around the most when I needed it. In the bedroom I have the Benelli. In the living room I have what is it? The 870? Is that the trench gun from Mossberg? I can never remember the names or the nomenclature of these fucking shotguns. Uh, I don't know why. I mean, I remember all the other shit, but I can't get that. Yeah, the 870. That's what I got. Uh, so I got the 870 in the living room and the Benelli in the bedroom. I told you I'm out of it today. I took a nap and that's really fucked me over. I might as well just go to bed now. That's one of the things when I take a nap in the middle of the day when I get up, I might as well just be your first cousin's child is your cousin once removed. Okay. And what's the second cousin? I don't remember what the second cousin is. I don't remember these things. Speaking of Newt in the Aliens movie, her accent was a mixture of British and American English because she lived back and forth between the US and the UK. She did have a little accent. Do you believe in aliens? Are you saying, do I believe that there's life other than on this planet? Well, absolutely. There has to be. You got to remember, space is nearly infinite. That means there's infinite possibilities. So if there's infinite possibilities, well, then yes, there's life thousands of times over on other planets. Uh, so yes, I do believe in alien life. Do I believe anyone's visited us? No. Uh, and this is one of the things I agree with Neil deGrasse Tyson about. If there is intelligent life out there, they really have no reason to come here because if they were going to come here, they're way more advanced than we are. So the only reason they would come here is as an oddity to see us as an oddity. We don't have any resources that are valuable that you can't find in space, like gold. Like Cowboys Reds say they're coming to get your gold. There's meteorites in space that are like that have more gold in them than all the gold in the world. So there's no reason for them to come here. Plus, the most likely reason why those never came here is because civilizations don't last that long. They destroy themselves before they ever reach other solar systems. So that's why we don't see a lot of visitors. Let me see. Did I get all the super chats? Yeah, Aaron Nuclear was the last one. Got the new baby Beretta 80X Cheetah. Nice little 38p. Oh, you asshole. You're an asshole. I kind of want one of those now, but I can't get nothing until I pay off my last one. And you, sir, for getting one before me, are an asshole. If y'all had any consideration whatsoever, you'd wait till you know I got something before you bought it, or at least you wouldn't tell me you got it. Making me jealous. Your first cousin's child is your cousin once removed. Okay, I read that. I believe in aliens because we are the aliens. When I say we, I mean single cell organisms. What? We're not single cell. I got more cells than one. Bacteria has been found on other planets. Get out of here, little gnat. Well, how'd you get in here? Yes. George Santos has visited other planets and interacted with aliens. That dude is, I swear to God, he is a perfect example of how far a con man can go if he's got no shame. You skipped a bunch of questions. I don't think I did. Maybe it's because I got it on top chat again. Let me go to live chat. I believe in aliens. On the Mexico side of the border, migrant women actually put on makeup before speaking to reporters. I don't think they should wear makeup around all those horny migrant males. What goes down goes down. How you expected to get laid if you don't put no makeup on? That's the only one I see that I missed. Have you ever considered Yankee Marshall pet merch, tags, collars, etc.? Those things are. I think there actually is over here that Good Lord, I can't talk today. There's a category for pet stuff. Where is it? Pets, right here. Let's see. What do they make? They make colors, hoodies, bandanas, little shirts, bowls, mats, leashes, coolers. How do you put something on the? How do you start designing one of these? Let me see. I don't think you can put much on them. They're not very big. I don't know how you would design something. The bandanas and stuff I can see, but a color. I guess you just put the Yankee Marshall posse or something on it. They make pet tags. Why is it $6 plus shipping just to make it? That's awful expensive for a tag. Good and affordable cross draw holsters for a 9mm LCRX, also 24-inch 44 mag Rossi lever action. A good idea. The Rossi lever actions tend to be very nice. You should ask Never Enough Ammo about him. I know he's got one, and I think he's very fond of it. As far as affordable cross draw holsters, well, I don't know what you consider affordable. Is $8 affordable, or is $80 still affordable? And it's just not a lot of supply of cross draw holsters to begin with, so finding one will be hard. I don't know if there's. Let me even look. LCRX cross. How many S's did I put in cross? Like 3. And my fingers start going on the S. I've seen some from Craft Holsters. Are there any on Amazon? DeSantis makes one. I knew DeSantis makes one. They make the Roscoe. I've owned the Roscoe. It's actually pretty nice if you can find the DeSantis one. Uh, Tagawa makes one. I'm not seeing any others on Amazon, but that DeSantis one is definitely good. Azula makes one. Azula, that's one I would trust. Let me see if I've got one for the LCRX. Don't get me riding dirty. Gun model. LCRX. What did you say? What caliber? 9mm. Oh my God. Why is it a 9mm? That should fit the same thing as the 30, shouldn't it? The 38. If it's a 2-inch, it should fit that one. They got it in black, tan, and dark brown, right or left-handed, and it's only $50. And Azula makes a good product. I would feel very comfortable with Azula. Would definitely feel comfortable with Azula. Azula. I just like saying Azula. Azula, like Ricola. My voice still ain't right. I am caught up on all the questions. Your voice sounds a lot better than yesterday. It's in and out. Like if you notice when I do my videos during the day, it starts off pretty good, but by the end, it ain't that great. What are some of your favorite ways to carry? I don't know, laying down at home on the couch. I like doing that, but I am very much a 330 belt slide type of guy. Or paddle, not paddle holster. I like paddle holsters too, but we call those ones that got the wings. Good Lord. There's a word for them, but you know what I'm talking about. Just a standard belt holster at 330 is my favorite way to carry. Also, I'll carry. Something is wrong with your chat, David. Your SOB. Oh, it's fine. A couple in Ontario, Canada, were beaten outside a liquor store by 3 punks for purchasing a case of Bud Light. The perps yelled out homophobic slurs. Yeah, people are shit. I think the rare earth theory is most likely scenario. We've seen no evidence of life yet, and it seems like has to be perfect set of circumstances to make life. What has to be a perfect set to make it exactly like we know life, and that sort of set of circumstances mathematically would exist millions of times throughout the universe. So the rare earth theory doesn't hold a lot of water. Now, I'm not an astrophysicist, but if you listen to someone like Neil deGrasse Tyson, they won't give you much of a positive review on the rare earth theory. I think I think that was sponsored a lot by like religious people, like scientists with religious beliefs. I don't really think it holds up much. Is the Alaskan 454 Cassell heavier than the Smith 29? Yes. I would definitely buy a collar or tag for pay merch. To clarify, we came from single-celled organisms. Space must be full of them, which should evolve. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, we evolved from them, and in other places, life can evolve. But see, we're carbon-based. Is all life carbon-based? What if some life is silicon-based? So, how much money is needed for the pup surgery? Well, I haven't looked today after sales, but I'd be willing to bet we are almost there. I couldn't imagine we're more than like $20, $30 off. I don't know exactly what everybody bought or how much profit there is. There's usually about $8 comes in from every share. It's $10 before they take the fee out, but then they take a little fee when you transfer the money over. So it comes like $8 and some cents. And I think we've sold 5 today, so that's like $40 right there. And we were only down like 60, 70, so I don't think we got far to go. Orders, make sure nothing snuck through before I. Tim Moore actually bought from the YouTube page. Oh, Leaf Moan. I read him. I read Leaf Moan, didn't I? I think he got a. Did he get a big gun? No, he got a gun. He got the gun and puppets mug. That's why I said I would like to have said he had a big penis, but he got the puppet mug, not the big gun shirt. Where am I at over here? I see a super chat, but I can't find it. Okay, there it is. Light Blue Oyster Cult said, I will never know your schedule. What's on tonight? Who's on tonight? What? I will never know your schedule. Who's on tonight? What do you mean, who's on tonight? I don't really have a lot of people. Oh, fuck. I still need to call that Washington Gun Law guy and get him in my chat. I need to remember to do that tomorrow. Flash in the Pan said, also, if your first cousin has a kid, then that kid is your second cousin, not your cousin once removed. Well, what's your cousin once removed? What does the once removed shit mean? I knew this stuff at one point in time because when I had to do family relations charts for clients and stuff, I had to understand this stuff to a degree. I don't know, it has slipped out of my head. Like I say, I must have learned something new and it fell out. So that's why I don't like to learn new things, because you never know what's going to fall out. Got about 15 minutes left before Never Enough Ammo goes live. I hit 53 miles per hour on my Grom. I'm not even going to ask you. I'm just going to start calling you Mr. 135. I can go faster than that, but I didn't. I get scared around 135 because that's the point where, like, if there was a rock in the road or the wind kicked up real hard, you could really have some problems. So, some astrophysicists say that Newtonian physics might not apply in distant parts of the universe. Well, yeah, we don't know. Will a donation to TYMP go towards the Skippy Fund? But yeah, that goes in Pets and Vets. Well, no, it wouldn't go to Skippy necessarily. It would just go to the regular Pets and Vets Fund because I'm just doing, because I couldn't take any more money out of the regular Pets and Vets or we were going to be so far behind because we've already done Shredder and this. So we would have been fucked if I kept going. So I just had to sell some merch. But it will help the Pets and Vets Fund. But it's one of those robbing Peter to pay Paul kinds of things. It's money in that helps cover money out. So, here's my run dirty. I think that since bacteria has been found on other planets, that it's highly probable that more complex life form exists in other parts of the universe. Well, yeah, I'm sure there's probably civilizations that have lived and died before we even crawled out of the swamps. You know what I mean? So I just don't think there's any civilizations that flourish long enough to become, spacefaring. I think that we die out before then. We become stagnant, and races aren't made to live forever. At some point, you become stagnant, and fertility rates start to drop, and chromosomal changes start to occur, to where you're just not, the breeding stock's not great anymore. So, 1,000 years from now, will be very hard to produce viable offspring, probably. We'd have to start cloning or something. I don't want no clone. Unless, of course, they can make clones of you and then they can take your brain and put it in the clone body, and you get to live your life as a young person again. Like you have backups. Or they can do it like in that one show where there's a stack in your brain. And as long as that stack doesn't get destroyed, you can download that into the stack of a backup body, and you're in a new body. Oh, excuse me, that was rude. Stephen Angel, I think we are now. I can say we are over because he bought like multiple shirts. I don't know why he needs so many shirts. What's he up to? Oh no, he bought shirts and a couple of them are shirts, and then it's MAGA nets and a tumbler. But he got to bring it. K9 unit, corporal. I still got to check see why that's on there. That shouldn't be on there. He did not, however, get a big gun shirt. You know what that means? We cannot assume that he has a large penis. So, Light Blue Oyster Cult donated again and says, "Oh, NEA's after you. You should just tell him 6 to 7 Pacific time is yours. I talked to the pets. They said they don't know you. The pets and vets. They said they don't know you. I talked to the pets and vets. They said they don't know you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm missing a joke there, I think. Like I said, I'm out of it today, so." No, I can't tell him I own 6 to 7 because he's been doing chats way longer than me. He's got seniority over me. Where was I? Oh, I wanted to go over and push that order through. Where is it? Over on the... No, where is it? I just saw it come in over there. Why don't I... There it is, right there. Stephen Angel. Push that through. Mom, catch me around there. Trying to find where I was at. One thing that might happen is gene editing to preserve the species. Good. But once you get to the point where your DNA starts to unravel, you've had the Mustang, Challenger, and now the Camaro, which is fastest in the quarter mile. The Camaro is faster in the quarter mile. The Charger or Challenger has more power. It's more powerful. It doesn't get it on the ground as well as the Camaro does. The Camaro gets the power on the ground better. So it is faster in the quarter mile. The people regularly will do a 3.8, 3.7 even with the Camaro SS, whereas it's in the 4.4, 4.1, 4.2 with Challengers, maybe even a little more. So, Tony Raff donated the Pets and Vets Fund says, "Is it justified to buy a second duplicate gun?" Well, yes, of course. Walther P99 is being discontinued, and I have a Gen 1, which I'm afraid won't be replaceable in the future. Of course, it's... What kind of silly question is that? It is very... I know people that own like 7 or 8 of the same Glock, like the same model Glock. And they just keep it in different locations. So, yes, you're more than justified in buying duplicate guns. There's a set of duplicate guns right there. There's a duplicate gun right there. Do I have any duplicates over there? No, no duplicates over there. Do I have any duplicates up here? Well, would you consider all Red 92s duplicates? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 Beretta 90. Well, no, wait. Only 16 of them are 92s. 3 of them are 96s. So those are, I would say, duplicates. I just put different grips and different sights and stuff on them, but they're a duplicate gun. Matt's seniority over you. What does that have to do with Mexico? Who? The what? The what and the where? I just got to say what, where, who, how. because I don't understand any of what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Peter D donated the Pets and Vets Fund and said, totally agree, yelling false flag is ridiculous and untrue, but it is not possible the government is purposely not interceding to quell tragedies. Is it not possible? Well, yeah, that's why I said in the video today. In fact, they cause them. They throw the match into the cinder box all the time, or in the powder box all the time. They know there's people out there that are on the edge, and they know certain things will push them over. So they'll decide, hey, in this news cycle, we're going to start pushing that, the drag queens are coming to corrupt your children. And that'll push some of the people over the edge. They'll do something heinous. Or they're going to say, like, oh, the Democrats are coming to take your guns. And that'll push some people over the edge. So it doesn't matter even how true it is or how successful they'll be at it, but they know there's certain hot button topics that whenever they need some tragedies, they just got to hit them hard in the news cycle and someone will snap and do something crazy. They manipulate that all the time. You said Matt has senior. You put a space in senior and itty. Senior itty over you. Who's senior itty? Now I'm even more confused. I don't know who Senior Itty is. But that's porn. Why am I getting porn? Is that Cosmo? There's a picture here, and I think that might be Cosmo. Oh no, that's the first dog to actually fly in space. That's not Cosmo. I saw that Cosmo was in for a fleeting moment in the Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't seen the movie, but I'll see it when it comes out on streaming and I can just watch it here. I'm not much for going to the movies anymore at my age. I'm just like, I'll stay here. My kids go on their own now. They go without us because they're ungrateful little bastards. So there's no point in us going to the movies. Now, our friends will every now and then want us to go. Like the other night, they wanted us to go see Guardian of the Galaxy down to Liberty Theater, but I had my live chat. My live chats really put a hamper on my social life. Now, before any of you out there go, well, that's horrible. You should stop doing so many live chats. I don't want to do these things. So I'd rather stay home, and that's a good reason to stay home. I gotta stay home. I always conceal carry with one in the chamber because of my mentally ill neighbors continues to threaten me with violence. Okay. Do you deserve it though? I mean, see, I can't take sides here because I don't know who's. You might deserve it. You might be really annoying. I was trying to imply that you're just stealing all the money you raise for P&V. Isn't that what half the angry emails you field say? Oh, not half, some. But I mean, I'd be stealing it when we know the people we people see the people that sometimes they even come in the chat and have conversations about thanks for helping this puppy and thanks for helping that. And plus, if I was stealing the money, I would get fucked over because that would be illegal. That's why I'm always very careful. That's why even when you look at my bank accounts, I have a separate account for TY and Triple P and a separate account for Pets and Vets so that I don't mix money because I've been burned by mixing money before. So I don't mix funds. It's not like we make so much money that there's always extra sitting there that I'm paying expenses with. There's never ever anything left over. When I pay things off at the end of the month, I'm very happy if I can leave $20 in the account to keep it open. Sometimes I got to put the $20 in there. This month, if we continue at the rate we're doing, because earnings are way down, Pets and Vets, I'll have to put a few $100s in there to keep the account open. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Even if you did skim some off the top, it's excusable for the amount of stuff you do. I don't think it's excusable. If I was saying, hey, all profits will go to and then I took a fee for my services, well, then that is legitimate. But I don't say all profits. I say all proceeds will go to this. So, uh, and plus, there's not really enough money to make it worth it. I think total overall, TYM Triple P and pets and vets. Let's see, what do we pay every month overall? What's usually coming through? There's about 1,500 and 1,500. That's 3,000. Uh, Another 1,000 for the friend gun. That was YouTube support and pets and vets auto donations, and then another 1,000 for like the friend gun. Another 1,200. So let's say another 1,000 for the TYM Triple P guns. And that's all we're doing right now. We're not doing much more than that. So between $5,000 and $6,000 a month. So that's not a tiny bit of money, but it's not a huge amount. And when you figure that I'm doing the TYMP guns and I'm doing the friend gun and I'm doing, or not friend gun, friend drawing, people spend it on anything they want. I don't want to get in trouble. But well, there wouldn't be much left to skim off of at the end. Now it would be better if I didn't give 1,000 something like $1,130 every month out of my Patreon earnings to support other Patreon accounts. But I think it's very important that those people are encouraged to maintain their presence and voice on uh, the internet. So I like to try to encourage them as much as I can. Martin Nguyen, did he buy something? Oh no, he just donated $100 to the Pets and Vets Fund. When we're definitely funded for the for Skippy, so they will be happy. It's supposedly a viewer. The woman said her husband watches all the time, so I don't know if she means he watches the live chats or he watches the videos. Because she said she hears him watching my channel all the time, and he said that I might be able to help. Blah blah blah. So he might be in here right now. I don't know. If Skippy's owner is in here, raise your hand. Well, I don't know. That won't work, will it? Type something would be the way that would work, I would guess. What is your Sith Lord name? Oh, I don't know. I want to be Darth Nacho. Can I be Darth Nachos? That would be good. I'd like that name. Or hell, Darth Marty works pretty well too. But I would definitely be Sith. That was John Mandrick asking me that. I would definitely be Sith. Where's Martin Nguyen? Is he even in the chat, or is he just? He's very generous. He must make a lot of money. He's like a sugar daddy. This channel's got a couple sugar daddies. The best thing though is I don't have to put out sexually for them. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying I don't. They don't ask, which is almost insulting in a way that they don't even ask. But they don't. But Martin Wynn says, "What would you?" I like Darth Nachos. I would like to do that, or just Darth Marty, because I think that because the Darth makes you know, oh, this is a bad guy. You got to watch out. But then the Marty's kind of welcoming. Darth Diabetes. No, I don't want to be Darth Diabetes. It's bad enough I got to live with diabetes. I don't want to be named Diabetes. That would be Wilford Brimley would be Darth Diabetes. And I'm pretty sure he was Sith too. Pretty sure he was Sith. I would definitely be Sith if it came down to being a Jedi or a Sith. I'd definitely be Sith because one, I'm lazy, and two, I don't like all those rules. The Jedi have a lot of rules, and I don't see the point in them, to be honest. How is forming personal relationships and being able to better yourself and blah blah blah? How is any of that necessarily a bad trait? But if you do that, you're automatically a Sith. If you don't live like a fucking monk. But then the Jedi were very high polloi, snooty, and enjoyed a lot of special compensation for their positions, and so they're a bunch of hypocrites. I'd be fuck those. You'd be more in the Spaceballs vein. I would not use the shorts. But that's a good movie. I asked my kid the other day if he'd ever seen that, and he hadn't. And I'm like, you got to see that. It was two movies I told him he's got to see. It was that, and what else was it I told him that day he needed to see? I can't remember, but it was something that's very good that I thought he would like. I can't remember what it was though. I know it's older. Never Enough Ammo should be live by now. Let's see if he's actually live. He's not live yet. We know that he wouldn't be because we know he does not care about the viewer. But let's go over here and let me put the link in here, and I'm going to pin it to the top. Did anybody go over to E Honda's chat last night? Was it insane? Subbed with notifications, and this chat did not show up. Yeah, they got my email. There's a reason why the Jedi Code is so strict. It's because of the immense power that they have at their fingertips. The code and the enforcement of the code helps them be civil. Well, the Sith have immense power too. Why can't it be something in the middle where you don't have to be driven from one to the other because of pious bullshit? The FBI refuses to release the information on the Nashville school shooter because they don't want copycats, but releasing all the information on the Texas mall is okay. Well, it really, I guess, depends on who's handling what case and who's releasing information. Like most of the information I saw come out of Texas wasn't from the FBI. It was from that Texas sheriff in his office. So I guess, it's going to vary from agency to agency on how much what's going on with TYMP guns anyway. Haven't got anything from Vincenzo. We had the winners for last month and this month chosen in advance. I'm going to take care of those people, but then we have to make some changes because we are facing a lawsuit that I can't talk about right now from a previous winner. So until that gets worked out, but it will be worked out. Like I said, I've already hired an attorney and already got everything rolling. Cost me $800 just to hire him and get him to write a letter back. $800 to write like a 1-paragraph letter. So that sucked. Let's see here. Where am I at? I'll turn the sound on so that I can hear when Never Enough Ammo goes live, and I'll tell you all you're over there. Debbie does Dallas. What's that got to do with anything? NEA is getting laid off from his job. I didn't know that he had a job until I asked him the other day. I just thought he was a gigolo. The companies are talking about, there are labor shortages and these people want too much money, but then they lay people off left and right. It's like the local businesses around here. They're like, we can't run our lobbies and stuff because we can't get workers, but they don't hire nobody. There's people I know friends of my son who have applied for work at the McDonald's down at the bottom of the hill. They never hire anyone. They just keep the lobby closed most of the time and just do drive-through work with a skeleton staff. They know they can make just as much money doing that. But NEA got laid off last year, right? Maybe he's getting fired for sexual misconduct or something. He's shoving his boobs up in everyone's faces. Or maybe he just takes the job long enough to file sexual harassment charges against like a manager or something, and then he takes a big payday and takes some time off. That sounds like a smart way to do it to me. I would love to do that. If I knew I could just get a job and then like the first week go, the manager touched me or something like that, I would do that. Chance of God. All right, he's going live, so everybody head on over there. I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, where I'm the primetime show, not Never Enough Ammo. So thanks for coming. I do appreciate it. Appreciate everything you all do, helping us fund Skippy and everything else, and all my little sugar daddies out there. I appreciate you. And like I said, not completely unwilling, but it depends what you get me. I mean, like I always say, I'm bisexual. You buy me something nice enough, I'll do something sexual. But thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll see you all again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Until then, go over and watch Never Enough Ammo. And remember, it's pinned at the top, the link. And remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.